I didn't bring any set of notes, so I just go by memory what I plan to say. From the bottom of my heart, I'd like to thank very much Travel Daily Media for this wonderful surprise. It could not have come at a better time for us, simply because we are facing lots of challenges right in Genting Highlands, and I think most of you who've been there will be very aware that we are facing environmental as well as urbanization challenges. Nothing that we can't rise up to, but this award has been quite inspiring, will be inspiring us to continue our endeavor to create that balance in Genting Highlands between urbanization and keeping the environment intact and its integrity intact. So I'd like to take this opportunity to actually, first of all, thank you to all our visitors, those who have come to enjoy our environment, and I also would like to thank my staff who are young scientists, and I have a team of full dedicated scientists who just graduated. I also would like to thank many of our experts and collaborators that have come over to assist us over the last 12 years actually. This is a long endeavor. So again, Travel Daily Media, thank you so much for inspiring us to, not that they are not in the mountain already, to rise even further. Thank you so much, Ned. Thank you.
In terms of purpose, we differentiate ourselves through three key efforts. We align our efforts comprehensively in support of the National Policy on Biological Diversity 2022 to 2030, and as well as the Kunming Montreal Framework for Biodiversity 2022 to 2030, where the first goal of these two frameworks is to extensively increase consciousness of the importance of biodiversity to our children, our youth, and our communities and society at large. To date, we at our Genting Nature Adventures have engaged more than 110,000 visitors through various activities and promotions. Secondly, we align our efforts based on 4 environmental stewardship pillars based on conservation, preservation, sustainability, and education. On conservation, we are conserving critical flora and fauna assets found on montane rainforests that the company owns. In terms of preservation, we're preserving 10,000 acres of prime virgin mountain rainforests through the creation of 4 wildlife sanctuaries, which we call bioparks. In the area of sustainability, we build nature learning amenities and facilities sustainably and responsibly. In terms of education, we are offering knowledge-centric as well as environmental science-based programs and activities for children, youth, families, and various special interest groups. The third, our purpose, we build reasonably adequate purpose-built infrastructures, facilities, amenities to engage the size and volume of incoming visitors that annually throng Genting Highlands, and that is growing every year henceforth. In terms of visitor experience, we differentiate ourselves to 2 key values. We are focused more on visitors' mindfulness, on learning, rather than on enjoying doing experience. The outcomes from all our activities and programs are where visitors are leaving know that they have achieved valuable information from the learning opportunities we offer. We also focus on endowing visitors with opportunities to contribute to our conservation agenda through repeated visits to spend purposeful time, purpose-driven visitation actually, and to grow their learning of the environment deeper for themselves and their families. This is a very interesting aspect. So what are the environmental pressures that we are facing overall? So Genting Highlands actually is experiencing unprecedented, rapid and extensive urbanization. This is part of the Bentong and Genting Highlands Special Area Development Plans from 2025 to 2035. It is seeing a ground zero effect on its environment and impacting its biodiversity and ecosystems directly and indirectly. There are 2 significant pressures where Genting is focusing on, and with, of course, countermeasures. Pressure number 1 is deforestation of adjoining lands by other parties for development. And so our action plans are to observe, monitor, study, record wildlife movements on where GNA manages forests to ascertain and manage conflicts, as well as instituting reliable measures to reduce impact and restore stability to the impacted areas on our side of the divide. The second pressure is on how to restore and appreciate life, and live, in a segmented environment, and what are the immediate practical actions everyone, developers, contractors, local authorities and us, can teamwork together in order to keep what's left reasonably beneficial for the future. So in this case, our actions are presently to pursue formation of a team of representatives from each of the various parties to recognize the need for active restorative, remedial and preventive actions that the group collectively or in partnership can execute together to reduce and minimize the impact, and also to maintain the integrity of the pristine environment that is left and unused. There are several aspects in this. With the first party, Department of Wildlife Malaysia, or it's called Perhutanan Malaysia, we had collaborated on two aspects of services or collaborations. Number one is conducting wildlife inventory into two of our bioparks, and then by ascertaining the range, quantum and quality of the wildlife species in these protected areas. Secondly, we established a working relationship with the Wildlife Department to station wildlife community rangers, and their job is essentially to monitor and record wildlife and to conduct identifying and preventive measures to prevent wildlife poaching and trappings. With the academic institutions and also the Forest Institute of Malaysia, we collaborate with various field experts from this institution to monitor, study and research flora and fauna in the bioparks. To conduct also specific inventory and simply to further scientific learnings and to collaborate on data information building for use in our visuals production, publications and also in our storytelling activities. Thirdly, we collaborate with various field experts through the Conference of Experts and Collaborators to promote expert-level intellectual scientific sharing amongst the expert-level community, and opening the conference to the benefit of interested public, where they and guests who comes to our resort, and they can actually attend some of these conferences. With the other regulatory bodies, such as the District Local Council, we engage on the development of regulatory frameworks to allow GNA to become a model for profitable as well as productive partnership, and as well as an important asset partner to safeguard environment as they embark on their special area development plans. In scaling up our efforts to meet intensive development in the near future, GNA is taking the following actions. Firstly, to exponentially grow its engagement with various shareholders, stakeholders involved at ground zero for greater productivity and effective cooperation on the ground. Secondly, we exponentially grow the level of public awareness and consciousness of what's happening at ground zero and what they can do to further enhance shareholders and stakeholders' efforts already undertaken to build a more wholesome understanding that we are all responsible for a better outcome for all. Third is exponentially grow expertise and hiring of expertise like young scientists throughout all shareholder and stakeholder entities by creating relevant jobs, to hire also specifically more scientists for this field of work. And lastly, exponentially grow governance perspective by actively and effectively engaging regulatory bodies as mediators and as bridge, close inverted comma, referees for increasing future environmental challenges that are expected to occur.